computer science. Me Toma fe doctor, Tomo papa doctor. She along the line, Tomo papa, Unupa so I we. It's my fe doctor queen. She inake ni shehekwe, doctor ni. No echo mi ake, unye huni ope owner profession cooking for yourself. Mineke, I'm a banker. If your supervision, boy, around me, well, institutions are no. I mean, tuning ye Bank of Ghana regulations. Will act. I mean, abide by its law. I didn't with that. Mabacho bank supervisor, law examiner. In start with personal, private secretary, allo personal assistant, your ministries. Kajajame, yachuni ye high commission ko umfio. Kaja chondo no, dani inkete banke. Banke hue. In start right away with the bank examination of supervisor. She, or your office nephew, or your department nephew, your fear, equal research, or your equal HR, equal mekra, or your registry. Kenin. No, a war. Obacho money be a me, few. Ni esani, ohani, noko wahabu. Fenkwe oken kanseni stages of development. Be o kanseni. Be o na experience be body enche hu o boy modern ke no kwa o na no ba bi ke he no ni wa be body enche hu o ba pe e ke fio be do ba na bo hu onye ni o ni leshi ewa ye o professional eradon.
Presbyterian Church of Ghana Bethel Congregation La presents Bethel Scholarship Month celebration.
No ewa ha bochon eja keshi o kasile practically orionde na nichumo ni onuchumo namo ke ni bi ele ewa akra beke be fen once ni o kase lojugba ni ole o kashi mankenjio o teshi lebi jio anytime mene ni ke tala shefen ameba tawo mi eja keshika me here choniye ni choniye gba me na lo amen tawo eko na ma chuni yelo nokue mi moni kase ni chumo ni nne na ni chumo ni ametawo inse egbe ke electrician jiboju ekroko me ni akase ke ni BFN ewo ka olo nne na ni chumo le nu chumo le ye jeme ken habo especially ko kase no kase lojugba no yo shop la ko ba na nu chumo le be ke BFN ye jeme habo ewo nuchumo kasemo nima wo fen wale be pie me pisusu akeshi ja omotai lo wo coat ji ni eshije na kankra no fen no yo mi mene ka wo kwatwi na amamo ka wo kwatwi na hie ke nibi ni ya no ye ma mi oba na ke olonde na nichumo o advantage wa dienche kenye male o advantage wa ja ke bia ne me pie kase no chuma wo me no kase po wo ifa choko wo ka tawo wo ne ke sometimes I feel difficult o mi to maka ke job ye market aka o kase onde na ni chumo le ye jeme habo bi ke be fe keji o kase ni o kase lo jugba wo boko mo ka feel shy ake mi to doctor alo neke mi neke fita fo nyojemi kona mi be ko na kan ewo mujishi na kan bia meshkani ye je no ko bio e wo je e muji na ewu aji ni e she e muji na ewu e keshkani ye ni manye ke fe no ko wo ko kaso ndi na no chumo la I think that is the best no na ata wo je akeshi o motai o hie no ko ewu muji ni hie no ko te no osumo e wo mi wo ye wala akeshi kase mo ndi na ni chumo e ya ke job e je me ha bu be ke be fe na ata wo wana be come ke o na me mota na me efia me fio obana ka wo be mechanical around be atawo ke imobo kete kona me no ya mi abofio ke ehe ode wako kwaso ne na nichumo any type of nichumo no ba kase job e jeme always sample ni be fe bi ohia che ode
one my economy ake so anu ne ye wonu chumo ye break ni na ake dama you know papa ko ni elole egbo kema gbete ni lore efe overeating money yen lore de nchele no nje overeating ni egbele na ake machine kwe lore mi ele no ne ba fi ewo ni anale papa ne beni woyo hia iya nu chumo fi wo nle mi fi o shi le nchele ake nle mi nkasi eje no mba bi na ke ene efe overeating wo sane ya fo that's that ni ikefun ni ke gbele nu tank e mi do na echu ni ba hyen yin aloje na kan en fita ba ke bu ewo ni nkele o ya na ewofo accountant enye gbe no mi ncho muku fiti ewo wo ke no fo mi ele no ko elori shike brai na le no e ba ye ni ye eyan mi shike ko bonchi mi a che muku ale wo nkase accounting shi bia ni both accounting mi bo ina ke ni BP ye bo ni manma fe na enwo na profi accounting tomo entrepreneurship ni akase ni that area enwo na wa ke law ni bele nche mo ni nketu ni na ekwemi ke Eric Sandofe lawyer eja ke principal ke tomo lawyer ji mi ni mo ndoko bem no ba am ma cha ke njom ona ka na yi no lawyer pie Ghana kwen ju bibi ni ya no ka safo mi ke jele mpu e ba jo in accounting tete podenche accounting opportunities PM actually accounting shimoko na actually chief accountant ni twa kashi be eteyin fem e chata ni ko chata won ayele sort opportunities wanyo o chata no fe taxation wanyo chata no fe financial management ina ga wonu chilo wanyo chata no fe auditing ene me fe ye wo field there no ni minumo ni intine me be maya on ni ma chata chika ni kwa ba de nche mbile kwa school ina ka onu chilo ewo opportunities ye mi nu mo de nche po mi nto ma school anu bo young person to bo na chon ko la osmo no chon obi biomi ma chon pilot nbi agbako wo chon efemo it's not easy shi ko ya hu ba na ke no osmo wa ke bo de nche okwe ni bi no for femo no osmo wa oba na ke ko ewo mi ko kase efi o easy ha shi kaji ofoso nyanyo mfi ewanya fe ko ye mi ahu onyo mfi mineke money don choke wa account mi ji makake wonu pa Samuel Teteke papa ko be atwa Aziz ake na ka mi tie je nu kwan ya fe shi beni na ni bia na ake nya na me ka mi gbasande tomo council mi ne ake inte school ko me hyenyo na ke no na me ka mi fi o mi sumo ni mo mi e fi ake no ji eni e ke me ba hye na ewo ye oni kase momie sako na ke ne nsumo ene inyema fe ene nsumo wa na osumo wa ba obi eni oba na ke ka o kase ni no fe etobu jo onyanyuko ka e fe ne ke wo bo onye so afi shika no ni potential osumo no te o kase na ke ka o fe onale roro yo yin mrawa
yo ye in field there ni ji electrical engineering you can do a lot. Shinintane ke mimbuti power system management. My fee. Kejin ke minto fee electrical installation and maintenance. My fee. Ken ke mimbuti renewable energy installation. My fee. So everywhere ni light ya alo kane ya ajen. My machuni ajen. And so the job opportunities for the field there is widely spread. Be I know where a lot of the controlling system need one use AI. No can tune like an or be when it comes to digital controls, no, you can do same as well. Thank you.
If you ake enyaminu e ake electrical engineer ni bi ande che na kan ni for electrical engineer ba nyo tuni ye AP mempi le si electrical engineers ni le na men tuni ye bank wo papa so soja ni tashi na court ameje oba na ke electrical engineers eje court hospitals e jeme wo electrical engineering le opportunities there are so many ni ke o ya fe e ba ye buabu.
If I can, it's more around creating money. It's more like I can honey. I use ideas to find money. He wo noni manyama na shika ye miye ko na unang na kan shika. Nino he wo tomboni other professions in Yake, they are needed everywhere. Marketing people are also needed everywhere. Because everything you are doing, somebody must know about it. You need to package it in a certain way. You need to price it in a certain way. You need to understand the market, and you need to have a good distribution channel to make it accessible to the market and all that. So, as a marketing person, you can work in the bank, you can work at the radio station, at the print house, at the agency, at telecommunications. In fact, hospitals everywhere, because I deal with marketing people at Yahoo, at Uracare, everywhere. Okay, so the opportunity is there, it's broad, it's huge. You can do brand management purely, which is just a part of it. You can do PR, public affairs, corporate communications. You can do anything if you want to do it. I mean, as a marketing person. But all you need to do is that you need to be deliberate about what you have set yourself to do. You need to read around it and consistently improve your knowledge around it. It's a problem if you are in any profession and you are not interested in adding value to yourself and improving your knowledge around it. Technology is changing a lot of things. So everything you are doing, there are new things around them. And we all need to appreciate these things and update ourselves consistently. In fact, if you chartered marketer in 2000, like I tell me, I can't yabo near Chata Ghana. He won't be na school don. I found myself working at a place that all the younger people come in. They are not chartered marketers, but they have masters. He was a boss Jibo. She here masters. Keji opportunity ba ne a chartered marketer. Abaka ke kole at the time anu shishipo. Abaka chartered marketer is like a first degree. He was lende here second degree. Akere babo bo here. You understand? So it pushed me to go and do a master's program just for the sake. But after doing that one, I was encouraged to go and do a second master's, just so that I can keep and burning the second master's. Now I had other opportunities to do other things. So one, it is important to be clear in your mind the direction you want to take. Number two, you need to consciously be on top of whichever area you decide to work in. Fitting. Diagnostics machine can be like a man. If you don't appreciate technology small, you will still be doing try and error. Meanwhile, machine be built like a man, no problem. You understand? So no matter what you decide to do, learn to apply wisdom to it, learn to improve your capacity around it, your knowledge around it, and be committed to it. And make sure that you aim to be the best in whatever you decide to do.
When it comes to medicine, currently Ghana doctor to patient ratio, where the World Health Organization wants us to be. Unfortunately, it's a career that's also very restricted in many ways. Keme enter Legon Biane. The number of people doing psychology can be up in the thousands. If you put all the medical schools in Ghana together, the number is not up to 1,000 because of the demands of training, because you are talking about human beings. Although in the case of medicine, yes, we want more doctors. We do not have enough doctors. But the challenge is also that because schools that are taking medical people to train them are limited, it also Though many people want to, only a few can. Well, you need to be in the top bracket. I think Tomo last year, for example, Koko Menima SSE. In the past, meantime, Nimia University, if you get an 06, you are good. Actually, I got an 07, it was good. Currently, if you get an 07, you won't get medical school. I know people who have gotten 7 A's. They can't make it to medical school because you need the top of the top. And currently, if you want to do it, yes, the job is there, but you also need to hit a minimum of like 8 A's before you can enter. So the job is there. It's not just 8 A's you are in. People hit the 8 A's, they get into medical school and they get dizzy. Sometimes they may have to pull out. Well, the job is there, but it requires a lot of effort. That's what I can say. And discipline, yes.
Yeah, yo, opportunity. Opportunity. So let me just use this to explain what I mean. Me, what could I come many your BFA? Maybe the secondary school na me channel. Me I secondary school na. E wo no ni to ma ke mo fe mo je akeshi. Opportunity e fe. Sando below me. Kona ni ona opportunity. Le fe ake no jino ni onupa Frank wie. Keji o ime na ni ona opportunity. Nuchumo ye fe, nuchumo ye so mo chunem. Ability to see ake na ni chumoku. Ahia ngoku ni ba fe ni. Como sama bon fe mu. No mboko jenshi ni ba bon nu. What sachet water home e Ghana ne. Miss ma you say name as an example dan ma vie no ma you beno wa heli oshin mo fe mo ntu afi ku enashika baba o no opportunity ya ife mi ne wo you na kan wi aka teacher fo nyoji mi aloje na kan ni iya secondary school shi kaseni ifejo make makaseni won mi ni nkase o beni heli oshin mi kaseni BP no fe no na is an opportunity the opportunity e bolim ni no ne woni UNA jake maybe you are catching maybe many can quit internet no ye gandan be groups pia me na ko ake me gbe school na me na ni chumo however internet ba you know ni chumo ni ketiche fo nyoji bu e ubanyo ko he afo no ake wo ni chumo ni e wo mene ni ganye you opportunity ko ni use o wa ake ni chumo gan internet no ni ihio shikafi ofiu bona wo opportunity e efe media de nchele ka media sanima wie le je mokome etu ayemeni ba TV no na wo hin ekole ni ntu of you ewo shi ndoko ye mi hu ni ba nyu sana to moboni papa doctor wie ni bi kome ye na ngmembugbe wo ke ona ake mbukuta TV no de febu fo no uta wo no ya je ba nyu na ake o kase no fe no ya hyejen shi na kan ni bi e ba nyu chiu na ni bi ni chiu mu na ko no ka nyu fe no kuwe amehu ameye mpi shi femi sani bo ogbelo ingbe no kake na gbe me ene me na ya fe no be no ba le shi no shika ba nyose ko ke shika nyose fon yan ke mi to ma chuni ni matomo onupa asafo nupa François le onanoku shika ji ofojo ma ke o tawo no fe ni bi ni me anahise shika ba nyose
Yo, ofine what you are dompi. Ofine mean how move fast because of time. Kagbe no koni ofen when our programmer he say. Henny was share mean to ma be specific questions. Ni me one ye me ke what be I me put out questions ne bona fe what be. Ni first question by a dog ofine bo question ni. Ofine the question says, after 6 to 7 years of schooling to be a doctor, do you become one and able to start working immediately after graduation? That's the first question. And then there are 2 sub-questions. Should I follow Aloba? Okay. So that is, do you think it is ideal to be a medic as a female? And the next one is, how many years does it take to specialize to become a pediatrician?
All right. Medical school. Cycle, this is how it goes. Work BSS now. Then you apply to one of the medical schools. Depending on Hinubaya, they are running between 6 and a 7-year thing. I did 6.5. Kogbenuna. Meantime, I incorporate or licensing exam in your school exam. Starting from this year, medical and dental counselor decide that after you finish medical school, you take a licensing exam. Take licensing exam. Are you about fit for any apprentice? But the greatest apprentices in the whole world are doctors. Dr. Anuchumo, yes, you do a bit of it in classroom, but the work itself is an apprenticeship. Well, when you pass licensing exam, you become a medical doctor. Medical and dental counselor, a temporary license. It means you can't work alone. For 2 years, and during that period, house officer. That's what you are doing. The idea is, theory, but now, the practical aspects of the job. In 2 years, and then medical and dental counselor, a full license. From there, what you do with your full license, it's dependent on you. There are different pathways you can take. Some people decide, okay, they'll go into, they are doctors, but they'll go into pharmacy, maybe. Some decide, okay, they'll go into public health. Some decide, okay, they'll do the core medical work. And within core medical work, there are like 2 main branches. Either people who treat by cutting, surgeons, or those who treat with medications, physicians. We do a lot of, we hear about specialization, we do a lot of learning. Some can decide, for example, to do academic things and do a master's in public health, a PhD in public health. Then there are specialization programs. Specialization programs, they currently run from between 4 to say 7 years, depending on the specialty you want to do. BPMMP na like a school yapi, but the thing from that point is it's an apprenticeship. Or you are going to enter a classroom, you move away from the work. As I sit here, I'm a senior resident, meaning I'm schooling to get to the next stage of my career. But I'm not sitting in a classroom. I go to work. From Kogbe Medical School, and most of it is now becomes apprenticeship. What you learn on the job, after a while, you present a logbook to say, okay, I can manage this and this and this case. Then a panel is brought before you. They put the questions before you. If they think you can answer, you qualify and become a specialist. You are learning on the job. Obi about women. Women are everywhere. Even because I'm wearing a military uniform, but even roles in the military in the past, there have been women. Shamefe combat roles like many infantry, many shoot or many kill. They will be there in the background. Logistics can it be, but the military has even changed things. We allow women into combat roles. Do I think it's ideal for women to do medicine? If a man can do it, why can't a woman do it? In my class in medical school, the ladies outnumbered us, and I think still am outnumbered. What Mill said. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doc. She'll find out when you may put down notes because there's a lot of knowledge coming out. I think Keji won't market for she. It will go a long way to help us. So, for the next question, by what Papa Presbyter Moses Aji. Oh, fine. Oh, question, Eji. How does the field of journalism work? And what has been your experience so far? And then Mokombiake, I know Ofe law mung, she Mokombiake, Banyane combine law ke journalism together. And Mokohu biye kumake, what are some of the mistakes? Nibo Ofe ye Ofe odemi ni ko kwe shikwe sani ebabale nakai. Nyagbene humo miake keji etawa ne journalist Obanye no wale on the course of study ke niji neba pursue keji ete university lo. Final question nene.
Yo. Nya magbala ni di inyokumi dani machano. Waye ndokuni mepi liake waye strotu ye broadcaster ke journalisting. Ni kenke broadcaster BP ko kwa TV no ba na ke make me tashi ko le presenter ni ko le news anchor ni shi je journalist ni tamo mi ne ke je journalist jimi journalism je ake shi o ya no ya kasi mlai ni ha onyo ya mami no ya ko ake muko angma news efe neke a train mi na kan shi nimba GBCA a train mi ake presenter iwo abanya identifiable ni a trainable ake presenter ni oya fe no ko journalism kra na kan no ubanyo ya fe journalism ni obaji oya any media institution ni oke TV ehin epe alo oke radio no epe shi oke news baba ni aba acho gbe mena fe news e ni hin na ka wo sane ni aka wotu ya mi fan aka wo gbe anu ni acho afio eneme le kenkleka oto journalist sano ya journalism school ke oya ajeme onye ocho journalist shi no echo mi ake keji oya journalism school onye oto broadcaster no nta o magi ake broadcasting wo ye editing wona me no cho am graphic communicators na me ha wona ni bi ni yo TV ano ke ni bi agbene wo ye engineers electrical engineers ni ama me mano machines ke ni bi ni wo yo je akatun ni agbene wo ye technicians ni ama hu ama me call sound ene wo ni bi pini ona iwo je journalism pe ke mo ya broadcasting field ni bi straight to yemi tamo mi neke mi in field je nche je me am an information preserver iwo archivist mi sound archivist mi iwo tomolalai ke blame malalai ke ni bi sounds ke ni bi no eni nchu otitiri hia ke ni mfegan iwo in no hu ba ikolo na mi nimfi your presentation ke ni bi shi je journalist di nche jimi even though nkase fiu ni ya fe no kwa journalism ni wo je mokoni maka ke shi ya fe journalism duba shi mi choma ke ake ubanyo na neke advantages ne fe keji ukoi wumi no fojo make o ya shebie makase ni ubanyo gbele gbe baba o yemi ni ubanyo gbele
yeah ofane one aspect of the energy ubanyo combine journalism ke law there are two levels either you are just you are when your career here. We are not just talking about education. When you're training, when you even job, when you make your they've developed themselves. Depending on the level, you can combine journalism with law at the employment level. Enemy your university any I can tell you a lot of the journalists we see, especially on television, are doing law courses in the evenings. So at that employment level, they are combining their journalism with law. We have law students who are evening students. During the day, if a journalism, she became a school. And that is when I was talking about flexibility. It's a career. Uchon heko, no ya heko. It's a lecturer kotashi. Ni one mark examination question. Ni came again in Lenogo. Etu came in Nogo. She like a soldier for your delay. She eto military. Then never fee PhD. It can be born Saneba. The way they plan a career. Come on here again. Military. Ni she go ni resign. Ni have fee PhD. So let us be flexible towards achievement of whatever we think is our career. You can do journalism and combine it with law. Keji, that journalism is your employment. Why you feel law? I been why postgraduate law. Ni menchuni ni journalism pe. Where you go for your postgraduate law? I have 3 years postgraduate law. Ni no menfe why you kaya mokola. Law de nche I have a lot of specialization. Ewo waka ngole to mo bi anepe. No ya law to my medical ne. If a specialized area, ewo ko na she anyo achon oya ahun mogote soja ahun negabane. If you want to be a lawyer, you can be first a journalist, And then from there, you start your law. Except that you put in the effort. Now you are never you become injectable. What so your career counseling is it starts from us. It starts from you. It starts from you. But what is your interest? What is your ambition? So are your capabilities? Where is your passion? So it starts from you. You can do anything. If you believe in it, you have the passion for it, you have the ability for it. Call by ability, then you are daydreaming. But God created everybody with something good, and you can be somebody.
Papa, fine. The next question is, I know you sing. Fine, mom be okay. Wani teacher for you, in the future. Ke agbene hwe ni enye wa gbeke bi ke kase ni e ke mi ni gbenu e ba chon ni e ba nye ni e ba chon teacher for you ne ke agbene hwe ke ani hegbe ye wo mangana na mi ni provide us scholarship opportunities ke ha wo education lo
scholarship lebe asavone mi po ekoye. It was scholarship it depends on the type of scholarship ni otawo. It was higbe. Okay, 2 minutes. Teacher. It depends on the level. Teacher, niji care, dignity in the higher especially school conduct. It depends on the level. You can be anything if you want to be. As a teacher, you're kindergarten. It's a special area, child care, which is even a university degree. Child care is a university degree. Teacher for baka me ba me ya mini SHS nwa ye bona ka ya le mali. Any mu yo ye bona ya le. Be and the rules say you must have a PhD before you can be a lecturer. That is not to say you cannot be. I mean no you can be. Start from somewhere. You don't think is the lowest in terms of rank. It's a specialized area. In Catholic I mention level 100 B when I hear me university I salute them. Level SHS kaba. Then I prepare, but then everybody level 400, low 300, low 200. I salute them. Because if the preparation is in it would never look at teaching nursery near the lowest of teachers. I'm telling you, it's a specialist area. JHS, specialist area. Whatever you want to be, you can be and develop and move.
Fine, in best specific, so I'll just throw it if you are able to answer. That's fine. Find a more question, okay? A footballer in the future. She at the same time at school. Where as a student, they train near at the same time concentrate on educational journey. Or find any general question or finding.
If you get any male, una auto footballer. By footballers PE. Si ka cha be di pele gbe Solobonu banale, ka cha Tony Ebo agbe Solobonu banale, ka cha Stephen Apia agbe Solobonu banale. Ke kume. One of the ways is to be reading about some of these people. Ke okwe EPL, okwe Thomas Partey, okwe kume kudos me. Okwa me life. Most of the time ye magical man no ame ye academy, soccer academies ni amehemi ejema hu iwo a tosebo a chobo ni na build capacity in the skill as well of football. Now, in some of these academies, I try even financial management. I try managing fame because some people struggle to deal with fame. It's a when Sean Bidobana a drug addict, keke owner. So like everything is possible. You must be clear in your mind that direction you want to take, and you must work at it. And it's not that work at it, but aim to be the best in the category. Because ke utofi footballer Obafe striker, hello Obafe midfielder, hello Obafe whatever. Now, your left wing, hello your right wing. It's another thing because there must be something unique about you to stand out. That is when you can be successful. So I would say that yes, school level, trust me. I mean, look, no, whatever you are doing, if there's an opportunity to learn and improve yourself, don't joke with it. Because if I say race poker da, I can use you more. When it is head to head, it is that additional thing. It could be just a paper. It makes a whole lot of difference. And trust me, when you go to school, in your engagement with people, people appreciate you. I will always say that when you have an opportunity to educate yourself, do not let it go. And not necessarily formal school. Read. Read. Just read about whatever you have the passion for and where you want to build a career in. Read about it, the career itself. Read about people who have been in the career. Understand the nuances there. Understand the opportunities there. Understand the challenges that people have gone through. Okay, it's only a fool who doesn't learn from the experience of others. Ona. Dane boy, utoni boya fe no konya yasi. Mi wale mekamenye si 20,000 years ago. You just read and you are like, oh, this mistake, you can avoid it. And the more mistakes you avoid, the higher the propensity to be successful. Because ke OJC mistake na mkwe filmu na ya solution. Bon pako ya fe. It will be a setback. Most of the time, the setbacks become the stumbling blocks. The stumbling blocks end up making you lose focus and lose passion and lose the energy to continue. So let us be open-minded around whatever it is, but be focused to add quality to ourselves, add value to ourselves at every least opportunity, and associate with the right people. That's also very critical if you want to be successful in a career.
I just want to add up, okay. This is a real practical example of somebody I know. Wakalefen TGY. Baby, I want to get many trouble along BA. I'm a core school serious, but he was a year behind me at Laboni. He went on to play ball at Laboni. When we got to Legon, football, he was in Legon team. He came to Legon to read biological science. Second year, an opportunity opened up. Okay, there was a college in the States looking for Mokoneba football because Germany they didn't have a lot of people. He got scholarship. He went there. Actually, I could jump. He went there, played with a team, school team, went on to get his degree. Now he's a sports manager with the university. Baby, what you need to know about football, unlike other professions, it's a limited period. By 30, 31, 35, Jack Cristiano Ronaldo, Jibono, 40. But by most of them, your career doesn't go to pension age. So if you combine it with something, then you may not eventually become a professional player. But like Akodram, example, he went on to play in the States in a college team. He's gone on to now have a career in sports. So you can always do the two together. Thank you.
If you are okay, namely, enu muguna chole amoniki Nigeria player ni physician no doctor ni wa yebi o ake doctor lo je na kan physician ni e chame national team iwo e chabole e kanseni iwo obana ke me ni face sports bi anani Ghana sports e bashiwa shi Nigeria gbe amete me pie lawyers ni me ni wona na me chame national team 83 top echuluku no me twate etwame ne accountant ni ko kan e profile obana ka accountant ni wo sports enye ni okay Sunday Olisi accountant ni ona iwo ko kan e profile ofin aka nu ncho amegbe no awo cho amegbe no banyo aka ni kunu ku ame online kono na keshi je aka ko twabo le be onye nuku fi ni kan se mu le emebu ni ake is part of us ni coffee hu o face pause e gbeli ojomo mi mu ni ha okasi oni babawo she just ake she sano manage your time ejugban ko ni ko obi o wala fin aka ahwe be mi ni sano kan se ni
ona tomo Franklin wie ball ele wo fin wo twa ekoyi wo twa she Ghana ne ko to no twa ball no ya school at the same time le wa fi o ball ele je Brudominte Cristiano Ronaldo if a man outside one what entails to be a professional footballer it's not small. Ghana what better equipment can it be ni abrochi to mo doctor you I academy e wo bani o fa na oye yin bobo oye yin enye 12 abrochi bebe academy na twa ball obo ke yo ni e wo bani baba England team a prepare lo mo shi money twa ball ye Ghana na yo 12 years how dare you ke onye sure na bone ba 16 de ja ko ye 5 ne ball injury am e obra no ko ni kale te school e wo pen what school e ball e twa ne wo fe accounting e twa ball wa e twa on kete Accra House of Folk e na ti anwe na injury no ba kwa boko be ogbe na ji no ba ye to mo 8 months no ma abushika accounting e ba cha no ne ba ho epo ne ba cha no ni efe a masters ne e charter chartered accountant bia na echune ya NIB e wo kenja nuchumo kente ya sale nuchumo bene ya na e kema ka we charter e snit bia na ni onupa agile snit e wo Ghana no aka oba chon professional football la le ke asafune na ko maintain e ko ba na me enyo pe ko yen fen afun ball e no YPG po nyo oba ko ya gym gbeke ne be na ba o ya gym o anshona wo be ni bi na ke train no beno wa le se oba ye 4 months ni oba ko Solomon ko na money trouble na wo YPG bia ne no bia na e cho wulo mo e ma mi ye se ne e trouble e cho asafu acheji onoko ayi melele ke nso ma che egbe ko le ebi e ke e ba e wo ball le oba nyo twa atwa e tertiary level ko acheje no to onoko ball fine shiko ke solely o to trouble le Ghana e wa fi o brofo ma no e melo shi wo no e wa fi o ja mo ne shikete dan nani abaye bopo
o fa bibi o ko ni gba fata e be bi e ke won yue o ha ni bi e ko ma fe reality bo fe bo ni jin mo ko ni school e ya e nana ke wo kwa football se pi na interview e me pi e ni school e nana ko e bo shini ile ake ball e ba atwa e ji enye na etwa ni mene enye e hyeson no ni yom jaka o ba identify no kwa ke school ni mi ya denche mi nana alo talent no wo kan mi ake footballer no ma nyama fi ke no ma fi ma forget school ni ma ji ehie ni ma nyegbe ma train ojugba ni ma na ke mi twa ball ni o na ke ko bo me bia interview to here o mboko fi o ni ajebie mene mi twa Manchester United the great team in the world there mi twa jeme e woni mi twa jeme imbe na agba lele efi o iska isu woni be pi o ba na ni ake do ja school je mu fe mo ba nya ya school ni je mu fe mo ba nya combine school kenoko moko eni bo no talent no wo ken ha bo e solely no ba nya base no ba nya bake it in life wo ko na ake ball no ba nya to no nyo combine with school e je mo nye no train ojugba no na ake mi to ma ta ball ni ko fe na kan e o ba nya o ya hie no ta wo no na o ba na pepepe wona wonu me pi ahe na kan me pi fe ni bi e ha Ghana ma mu efe ni ame akọ school ojugba sa me twa ball ojugba e wo call la ka onyo combine school ele ko ya le hin school la ka onyo combine o la ko ba nyo fe ni jemo
I mean, identify okay, this is where I find myself, this is what I love doing. What are some of the biggest challenges you faced? How did you come out of it? Fine, a general question. Fine, I want to share the Presbyter Moses.
Biggest me no, let me share my experience. In Kenya, I go secondary school, allow me money. At the moment, I'm in PhD. That's what I want to say. But it didn't come on the silver platter. Because he has secondary school, the meaning field you market only me fe kasini kwa mi makasini. Sanima bomode. Ya field you market be ya fi private level. Ya fail. Some fail. You no community o market ya keshi. Ye wala shinemi. Ubanyo bomode aka o kasini. Ya ka no ichu ikulo ina me pu ba ka ko sha. She ni jeje wi mi ayi ni challenge ko be ni ke fi ngon na wa ja keshin ni boy school ya ni boy ni kasemu anytime each time no ba overcome challenge ko it really prepares you for a better person.
I will also share a challenge. Maybe you know about you expect like a doctor or a problem. But I remember when I went to medical school, the first week here, I told my father, for most of my life, I pay your school fees and the grades come out and they are good. It can be unique as same way. Naturally, I learned. But when I got to medical school, then I saw okay, it was a different terrain. It wasn't. The pass mark was just 50. It was just 50. But now I started appreciating 51 because class only a quarter of the class will pass an end of rotation. That's why you see okay, 51 is a very good mark. That first week, I remember I had a talk with him and I told him okay, medical school, I don't think it's my place because where we couldn't go doctor, forget about it. And the truth is, I was going to the interview and I really didn't know any doctor. But I remember those days in Legon, you had to make a GPA and then based on the GPA, you go for an interview. I prayed to God for a specific GPA. I got that GPA. I got into the interview. Yes, they did ask me if I knew any doctor. I told them, well, why I said, I want to be a doctor because you can't go in here around laughing. You know, a doctor could bully me. Well, I think I can be a doctor. It can inspire those around. They shut me down and told me, they mentioned so many doctors.
Point be made clearly without any ambiguity. Most of the time, people struggle to appreciate you. But when they realize that you are not somebody they can push around or push over, now they approach you with respect. And that is when your impact is felt any environment you find yourselves. So for me, the challenge is that I happen to be, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm sorry. So I will encourage all of you, build your capacity. So in age, you may be small, but here, you are deep. Very important.
Yo, minda papa. If you ake no need to no normally ake young guys ni won't lead a team. Any 20 year, I have over 120 people under me. Me from the shop floor. Bibi Antone oyetomo 4 steps ahead of them. Obi kume call instructions neke obanake esumone momi. She ake young guy Jimmy ni ataflacha me yemi onupa. She at that time obanake mbado monshi. Especially ka afa meeting. Now I will make sure I put you right. But some of the challenges ni your nuchumomine. Ke young person no lead be me obanake je no fiano no ba yu mo fiamo ba yu ni ese. She's an open modern because Boji leader Obana menu shiake energy no at all na fe no ba ensure ke abafe na kan pepepe.
But we're just applying them in our theories, and then at the end of the day, you must make an impact. So I realized actually, in fact, we're doing more than one could even imagine. So one must begin to study hard. Like I'm going to from the basic. But you are supposed to learn and apply. And I can say for a fact, now we're looking at the Z transforms. Can't just Z, that is exactly what we use in our mobile phone to do signal controls.
I say financial constraint. God is so good. I can every week. 3 times a day, 3 times in the week. Monday about 500, unexpected. Wednesday about 200. Friday back can call you 300 weekend. It will come boy name in Fena. Manya pay, Manya will look. Nima eko kante, nima eko alami. Nima wa me na me pay ame school fees. Inaka wonu chilo. Ewo bi anemi kabaka nuko gbona. Ewo boneke sano chonto mukakalika. Sano pewolu. Ona sako ke fonye to Frank you ake at least benimake my 2022 tomo etage na FA first degree and next target is an FA masters.
You can school be a year card when over were normal persons. Nuchumo Casemo in general ewa. Kamoko Kabaka Nuchumo Casemo wa low male about frustratable. Okanibi store to back pay or shrine cry yemi. Bemi ni wajishini bonuchumo Casemo. Shishijani a femi a few minake wa minto majufu. She drivers ni back and be a war me wale. Ke obanyo fe. Maybe manyama fe keashi. She was here chumo few, when you chumo few. No commenting on any chumo casemo in jacket as early ages no casino chumo. Call here one no bon modern, no bow is she. Anyaki or boni. The war one no one ask few. One ask few ni a encourage or been afeni when you want me when you no walk case. E come ni bi come no banyo kepi o banyo o kwani chumo casemo. Mineke in caution few pe. Ba be come e come benima kema ba so mo gba potential ba na ka ba shi ogba lenke hwe because of me chon je wa ni bi o me pie na ba ke o bla ye ko ba ogba le tru e ja pa ogba se e ke oba no ni to ma ke ja ke nu chumo kase mo le be ze ni wa be pie me na je me feel ja ke e ko ni me na me papa beska me ni anya kwa me ke at school and all those things. No, what me ani ne me pie ne ka ba shama fun no ko na bo crapo o ba lele e ya ke bonika mo ko ya school ni sa ke papa kwele aha le shika na kwele to mo ya school na ba fe pie na ba shan fun no pie ne o ba na ka me be mo ko so ba na ka gbe me no ka me mi be no ba na me chomo gbe me ame ma mo twi me ni mo no tae ke me ni ya ke ba e ke ba na bo mechanic jimi aka auto mechanic bon. She many carry your shop can be a fan, where many spray, where many true body waste, where many fake gate, where many feel upholstery. Can any many fair runs, electricians can be a war P and inly. Plumbing work is a share fan, main feel, plumbing work can be a mania may you that's it. Can you quit Scomilo Shin no about Chuno, no show Chuno, Mania Machu? A jacket safe to Mononi Casino Chumo, belaying bay. Woni bi pio me pie nska e wo luchumo le kasemo wa siko mi oye fio no chomi e o ba na kashi o ye hin
challenges le ton ba no nu pa e fin wi e baba o di nche ke experiences say ke wo ba wi e ife ma ke wo pa mo bi e shi eko significant one ko ni masmon ma wi ye ini chumo mi beni indishishin private secretary Jimmy no wo na mi in bank ni bank mo fe mo hu infe banking courses no we ba la ke sani wo upgrade wo ni wo hu wo bo modern ni wo fi degree ke business degree ke business administration, and then the other banking courses and masters. At the same time, in your supervision department, ni ebabala ke wote amenko me abanka ke wo futu supervision name few no iwo na no fe no ya no jogba ekome ko kwe na amale ekome ke afia no kokuru was anima fe oya anima konte anima ya back to be eja ke wo ye ni chumo no ni yo ne na kan paper ahun ni ma ina in fail in sa na kan no in my le ko no hu in fail but ye na fe se ihan de jaje wi eja ke inje no ko chichi ni sani magbena ni na eni huni akemie wo ye ni chumo mi ni chumo de nte ke o kwa na hi no ya fe o find any mafe o find any graduate no e wo kaji moko ekebo experience alone ye kume o ba na le ni o ba fi na ke o ina nkwe ntomomene ene da many ne tomi neke ni ya school neke what ake subject pi wo fe ne wo ya agbene mini kra ni education mena ake wo fe neke next time aba check syllabus ake neke but they no di no ni oba kwe oba mi ohin ni bo fe bo na etomo ha to bo no nu pe we wonu gba Mr. So why we okay? It starts with chartered in marketing. Same. Ni chumo ni ne mokonwe fe ne
individual say when we career here we have a role to play. But fear bana wa ba yue wa han ye bi. If bumono tashin you are not a material for growth, you will not grow. What you passion, what you interest, what you ambition, what you vision. Now, one challenge is you more. You put in discipline, and determination. Challenge is you are what type of it? Is it the environmental type? Alone kase momi. In the community you are titiri women who are we don't want to hear volunteerism. Oko of electrical mene. O mene be in woba, even ye share nepo, no fellow no two or choshka. O back behamo, Yaminu Sami, a shop few kuneka same, I on few. Because Scotty deme a humble no war, you are depriving yourself of growth. Anyway, meanwhile, me to me, and I was writing my term paper. Ejake ingma ni ngwako lage magbena na je meeting enshi agbe na be me na fi o meeting it was a full day meeting ni bi e chentoin ni ko you here ni bu otu efi o ga interview mo hamoko intentionally ko ni mana gbe ni mangman paper ni ejeme ni submitting paper. I don't see it as a challenge in terms of it is about determination, it is about discipline. What Sani was morning or inconvenient or wahi for our own whatever it is. There won't be challenges there. Again, that because I need to more again to shame my no lack of bad paper about Teshimla. That is it. Heights are not attained by a sudden flight. Women what is our learning. Well, let us don't see these challenges. What me? What me? Ka beko ni your insurance in your office, Nimba spire, Nigam of Yamawo, Nimbeloshin, ni officer back. Nima in officer till the following day. Because I have to do a paper which is the question 1 of my examination. Being about 4 a.m., Niji actually if you remember Shiami, officer, if you intend your bucket. So these are the things. It takes discipline, determination. Nothing is on a silver platter. Let's look at some of these indicators. If me passion, interest, your ambition, even your faith. No, where you are in. Your faith can influence your career. Oto afo loto imale.
Okay, they charge our panelists there. I'm able more than why how work back and national jack what say me come was JY KYPG. We didn't get such opportunities. Some of them we were lucky to have parents and people around to look up to what John Lekome. It was JYB and you be a teacher, Kagbeno YPGB and you be. I think this is a stepping stone. Ubai no no catch no fan no tower new chon. He was because we were JYB be any time in ya. Here, okay, call me. Okay, well, we won't take the final remarks because we're panelists. There, no, maybe there's so much information. Nikeji will call. Obanya will care from work. Bene, she mon na me wa safwe me. Obanya what she will banker because I met John one na met you. Kejo interest me. Allo, oh yeah, no conclude. You can still approach them. Konike I may help. Kona make a ban habo. Allo, gbe kona me ba chomboe. I me ba kono no. Ofane no na jian wabada. Or fan was she, or find or papa, or papa make or mammy, find a can you march on your pea. Okay, Nye take time out of your busy schedules in like a working week. Nye ba nye ke wo eba share so much knowledge. Nye mo ke liko mi ake wo nye me BBA unke wo JY ke wo yav bia kumeponi yo bia. Wala ake egbe na wo na wali ake ni kase mo ebe na agbe. E wo no feno no ta wo no achieve. Do it and do it well. And tomorrow papa wo eke abanye na ba VIP schedule. No tabi or be determination a lozi ola ko ke ba fie be no ni bo ba fie bi egbe kene ehebe se na mo okay shikomekun yo wa de nchi ajo onye pi how fine ye no na gya ho e wo JY ke wo YPG bi ani yo bi e here share we mo few ke UNICEF so ene is the convention on rights of child he wo maja maha alo mashima ha ne JY chon lo and then with YPGs for from the ages of 13 to 24 years, so JYPG age. So there's a platform, it's called the U Report. You join, you can scan, you join the platform. Now when you have, it's a tool, it will report or challenges. How do you think society can be made better to enhance the living of the child? Nikeji wakwe convention, when one assembles here me, kagbene gives explanation, nakebeke biya usa ina agbo ashiami. Tia kame hiyoshi 10 year society me. Disabled child, how is the society incorporating that child? What find a majama how koni walkway and if ona copy call to UNICEF Ghana, I'm a website the information is there and then you read on it. She mean back me and like what say me people here mobile phones here and these are some of the positive platforms you can join so that you contribute your quota not just to society but the world at large. What finding? Ofen wa iwala don wo keji matashi ma distribute ma wo fe fanya iwala don ko nyo ma ajo nyo fe wo ba sha wa afole o fine higher praise hello sister Akwili
Sim. Shikbole femi joy, adebo femi comfortable. Bojin money wale, one year no come on kebolo. Wobble matasani ewa, jile fenga icho. Obeji was about. Moko moko benita mobo she call femi joye adebo femi bojina mami wale oye no kama kebolo wable matesa ni ewa jele fenga obeji was about moko moko benita mobo moko benita
kuni eba wo na agbe selemo